What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Team Member Perspective Podcast Show. I'm your host, Coulter, and today I want to talk about 2024 life insurance production. I want to cover 5 agency diagnosis questions that you, as the agency owner, can ask yourself around your agency to crush the first quarter in life insurance for the year and set yourself up to crush the full year of 2024 in your life insurance production. The first question is this. The first question that I feel is important to ask, if you haven't already, is how much of the 2024 life insurance production am I, the agency owner, okay with doing? Maybe your answer to that question is, you know what, Coulter? I'm okay with doing all of it. Good on you. Go for it. There are many agencies where the agency owner picks up that life insurance production, picks up the financial service production. They do extremely well. They hit the goals. On the flip side of that, there are agency owners that are like, you know what, Coulter? I don't want to do any of it. I want my team to do it. So I think asking yourself that question will help you know where to focus. Because if you answer yes to that, you're going to need to work in your business. You're going to need to, hit those promotions by yourself, or the majority of the production you're going to want to do. And if you love doing that, great, go for it. But what I've found talking with, hundreds of agency owners, and it's common that you're going to get to a point, if you haven't already, that you're going to feel a little burnt out. You're going to get to a point where you feel, I don't know how many more years I can do of this, because it's exhausting. Every single year you're hit with zero. And so you got to do it over and over again. And I find that, a lot of agency owners, when they decide, you know what, I want to become an insurance agent, they like the idea of the opportunity that it provides them. They like the idea of becoming a business owner, having the flexibility, having the time and freedom, while being able to make a really good living. However, what I find is that a lot of agency owners aren't able to tap into that. They aren't able to see through the opportunity that they signed up for because they're stuck in these promotions, in this life insurance production year after year. They find that they're the ones that are picking up the majority, if not all, of that life insurance production. And it gets to a point where, there's feelings of being burnt out. And, it seems to take over a lot of headspace for a lot of agency owners, that they find themselves working in the business instead of on the business. They find themselves being a glorified team member just to keep up with these promotions year after year. They find that they become business operators, instead of business owners. So you just need to ask yourself that question. How much of the 2024 life insurance production am I okay doing? Now, regardless of your answer, it doesn't really matter here. But I think identifying that now, it's not too late, right? We're almost done with January here, but it's definitely not too late. But identifying that now will help you be intentional and set up a plan going forward. And I feel that the majority of you agency owners are going to be here, that you don't want to continue to pick up this life insurance production year after year. You want to start to get to a spot where you can work on the business instead of working in the business. So if you find yourself there, ask yourself a few more questions around your team. Number 1, how effective have I, the agency owner, the leader, how effective have I been at empowering my team, at inspiring my team? Look over 2024 and think back. How effective have I been at inspiring and empowering my team? And better, ask your team members. It can be anonymous. Get feedback from your people. Ask them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how empowered do you feel that you are as a team member working for me? On a scale of 1 to 10, rate it. I feel like that's going to be your best feedback. So that's the first question. The second question, and I think this is going to go along with, if you're wanting to phase out of that production and phase your team members in, and you're wanting to be able to work on your business, become a business owner instead of a business operator, then the second question you want to ask around team is, are my team members incentivized? I'll tell you, as a team member for 6 years, I was fortunate to have worked for an agent that really understood this. He totally incentivized us and our team. The compensation plan incentivized me as a team member. But he also went further with that. And he was strategic here, which I think is awesome. And I think he was okay with spending money and investing in us because it would allow him, and it did, to work on the business instead of in the business. It allowed him to get out of the opportunity of being an agency owner, the flexibility, the time and freedom that can provide, right? But he was willing to invest in us. And so aside from the compensation plan, which was good, I truly felt incentivized. And from a team member's perspective, that is so crucial. Because if I don't feel like the compensation structure is fair or incentivizing me to write life insurance, how motivated do you think I will be to write life insurance? Probably not at all. Right? And so it becomes very easy for us to just check out and focus on other areas of the compensation that will make us the most money. Are your team members incentivized? My agent, aside from the compensation plan, he also did individual as well as team incentives for us. And he was strategic here. You know, if we're in a promotion for life insurance and we need to get a certain amount of policies issued, then he would structure individual and team incentives around those things. He would, maybe we as a team, we were working for a trip. If we hit our agency goals for the year in financial services, maybe we were working for a pair of shoes. Maybe he did a money pot. And, if we need to write 30 apps as an agency over the next 2 months, whatever percentage of those 30 that you as the team member write, you will get that percentage of the overall pot that is available, that is up for grabs in those promotions. It's important that your team members are incentivized, okay? Because if they are, they're going to go out and have conversations. They're going to take their training seriously, and they're going to actually start to hit their goals. And you, the agency owner, can start to work on your business and become a business owner instead of continue to work in your business and finding that you're a business operator. Because I'll tell you that, for me, it would be hard to continue to be sustained. It would be hard to be sustainable for me as the agency owner to continue to have to pick up this life insurance production year after year. So are my team members incentivized? That's the second question. The third question, which I think is crucial, and I feel that is a missing piece for a lot of agencies, is this. Does our agency have an accountability system in place? An agency accountability system. This is huge. I personally feel that as team members and as people in general, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. We know what to do, but a lot of the times we just simply forget. And so something that we did in our agency that was a big part in our consistency and us hitting our promotions and hitting our numbers year after year was that every single week, our office manager would let us know where we are with each promotion, where we are with our production for the year. She would let us know, here's the score. This is where we're at. This is where we want to go. So here's the gap. And this is what we've got in underwriting. Right? So us as the team members, it was constantly kept top of mind. And so we always knew the score, which then helps us be intentional day after day to make sure that we're working strategically to finish the year strong or to finish the promotion strong, right? We know where to focus because we know the score. Do your team members know the score? Do you have anything in place in your agency that can be that accountability system? Because if there's not anything there and we're not keeping these promotions top of mind, us team members, we're going to forget, because you got to keep in mind that we're trying to grow the auto insurance book. We're trying to grow the fire book. We're trying to grow the life insurance, health insurance, all while servicing our customers. And so if it's something that's not kept top of mind, we're not going to remember. So an agency accountability system is absolutely crucial to have in place. And the fourth question that we can ask ourselves is, do we have a strategy to hit fast start? As simple as that might sound, I find that a lot of agencies don't have a strategy. Everybody has the same goals, right? I want to hit fast start and I want to crush my life insurance goals and hit my financial service production for the year. We all have the same goals, right? The same destination. But a lot of times agencies just don't have the strategy. They don't have the plan in place to actually execute and make that happen. Do we as an agency have a strategy, or are we just shooting from the hip? Are we just getting in the car and driving really fast? Or do we have a roadmap so we can get there in the most efficient and effective way possible? And the last question that agency owners and even team members, right, on your micro levels can ask yourselves is, if you're the agency owner, do my team members have the resources to be successful? And as a team member, do I feel I have the resources to be successful? And resources, I mean, do we have the proven sales plays that are already working for other agencies across the country? Why reinvent the wheel when there's agencies that are crushing it consistently year after year? Why not just learn from them? It's already working. It's working for team members. We gotta evaluate that. Like, do we have that? Are my team members equipped with the sales skills, the communication skills, the product knowledge to make that happen? Are we training on a consistent basis? Those are all the resources that help us team members actually make it happen. So, agency owners, do I feel that my team members have the resources that they need to be successful? Team members, do you feel that you have the resources to be successful? Now, agency owners, ask your team members this. What better feedback than just get it directly from them? Do you feel, and again, this can be anonymous, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel in regards to the resources that we have for us to be successful and to hit our fast start promotion, but also crush our life insurance goals? So as a recap, I'm going to go through the 5 questions again, but I think doing an agency diagnosis, if you're the agency owner, or a self-diagnosis, if you are the team member, will allow you to identify where the bottlenecks are, where your focus needs to be to get to that next level, to work smarter rather than having to work harder. Okay, so the first question for the agency owner: how much of the 2024 life insurance production am I okay doing? Second question: are my team members incentivized? And team members, are you incentivized? Am I incentivized? Number 3, do we have an agency accountability system in place? Is there a way for us to keep these promotions top of mind? Is there a way for us to communicate and provide feedback? Agency accountability system. Also, team members, make it personal, get it on your level. Do I have a personal accountability system in place? 4th, do we have a strategy to hit fast start, to hit our life insurance goals for 2024, or are we just shooting from the hip? And number 5, do my team members have the resources to be successful? Or team members, do I feel I have the resources to be successful in life insurance this year? These questions, again, will help you know where to focus so you can be intentional, so you can be calculated. You can start to work smarter rather than harder. Now, if there are any of these questions that you as the agency owner feel that there might be a lack somewhere here, you might identify that, what I've been doing is just not working, and I don't feel that, my team members have the resources to be successful. Reach out to us about looking at joining us at the Team Member Perspective. We are extremely strategic. We are intentional at making sure and ensuring that our team members and our agencies have all of the resources that they need to be successful. Our training will follow the promotions because our goal is we want our agency owners, we want our agencies, we want our team members to hit their goals. So everyone can make more money, so we can scale our impact, and so we can be fulfilled in what we're doing. So if you feel like you could use some help, or you even just want to see if we could help you or how we could help you, please reach out. That is what this program is designed for. We want to empower team members to learn what's already working for team members across the country instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. We want team members to be a part of a group of like-minded team members that are crushing it, to get around top producers. That if we can get team members around these top producers long enough, those team members are going to rub off on these other ones. And it's very likely that these other ones start to become the next top producers. Get around people that are doing more than you. Learn what's already working. And our goal is to help empower our team members with the sales skills, with the communication skills to go out and actually be able to deliver effectively and start to work smarter, not necessarily harder. That way we can be balanced throughout the year. That way we don't have to get to the end of the promotion and we've got 5 days left. And guess what? We need to write 15 life apps. No, we're going to have strategic trainings around the stuff that's already working with strategies of where to go and create these opportunities. And then how can we turn this opportunity that we found and that we created into a policy sold, right? Developing sales skills to move that conversation along, be able to effectively communicate to the customer, teach them, but then give them the option, but do it in a strategic way to where if we can just do it consistently and we can keep these things top of mind and train, right? And consistently train, that we ensure that our agency will hit the promotions and will hit our year-end goals without having to get to the end of the promo of the year and scramble to get the last minute app, to get the last minute premium, but that instead we just make it part of what we do and that your team members become and they be top producers, which means they do what top producers do. That you as the agency owner, you don't have to stress out about these promotions anymore. You don't have to stress out about this financial service production anymore because your team's doing it. And I'll tell you, as a team member for 6 years, me learning to sell life insurance, me learning to sell these different health insurance products made me a lot of money. It changed my life financially. And because of that, I started to feel fulfilled with my role. I was happy with my position in the agency, and it kept me around for a long time. And so that is our goal, is we want team members to experience that. And team members are. And as a result, you as the agency owner can move from working in the business to working on your business, from business operator to business owner. So again, please reach out if you want to see if this would be a good fit for you and see how we would be able to help if we could. Appreciate you guys, and let's crush this first quarter of the year, right? In our life insurance. We've got a couple more months to make it happen. Let's do it. And then let's set ourselves up to absolutely crush 2024 and make it the best life production year yet. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you in the next episode.